Qwen 3 is here, and it's absolutely insane. In the world of AI, there's always something new and exciting just around the corner, and Qwen 3 from Alibaba is no exception. Fresh off its release, this latest iteration of AI model has made waves in the AI community with its impressive features and groundbreaking performance. With its blend of cutting-edge technology and open-source accessibility, Qwen 3 is set to change the way developers, researchers, and enthusiasts approach AI. Whether you are working on coding tasks, large datasets, or complex problem solving, this new model promises to deliver. In this deep dive, we will explore everything from Qwen 3's core features to performance benchmarks and how you can use it yourself. Qwen 3 is Alibaba's latest and most ambitious series of AI models. The new series introduces 6 dense models ranging from 600 million parameters to 32 billion parameters. To complement these, there are also 2 mixture of experts models, which are designed to be more flexible and efficient, delivering impressive performance without compromising on inference cost. Now, let's talk about the flagship model that really stands out in the Qwen 3 lineup. This powerhouse has a staggering 235 billion parameters with 22 billion active parameters. It's an AI model built for massive scale operations, capable of performing a wide range of tasks from natural language processing to complex analytical tasks. But what really sets this apart is not just the size, but the fact that smaller, more efficient models are also available. For example, the 30 billion parameter model with 3 billion active parameters offers exceptional performance at a fraction of the cost. The best part: all Qwen 3 models comes with an Apache 2.0 license, which makes them fully open source. That means you can download, customize, and implement them in your own projects without any major restrictions. The accessibility of this technology is a huge advantage for developers looking to experiment with cutting-edge AI models without being tied to expensive commercial solutions. Where Qwen 3 truly shines is in its performance for coding tasks. The benchmarking results reveal a clear trend. Qwen 3 outperforms many of its competitors, with some exceptions like Gemini 2.5 Pro in various coding benchmarks. One interesting point to note is that Qwen 3 models exclude the Claude series, specifically Sonnet 3.5 and Sonnet 3.7, which are known for their strength in coding tasks. While it could have been intriguing to see these models included in the comparison, the results we do have shown that Qwen 3 holds its own in this space. The most impressive models in terms of coding benchmarks is undoubtedly the mixture of expert models, particularly the 30 billion parameter version. When compared to well-known models like GPT-4, it outperforms in numerous coding-related tasks. For example, in benchmarks like Codeforces and Live Code Bench, Qwen 3's mixtures of expert models had doubled performance in certain areas. When applied to mathematical and coding challenges, like those found in AMI sources, it multiplies the performance of GPT-4, DeepSeek, and Gemini. One of the reasons for this remarkable performance lies in the mixture of experts models. Unlike traditional models, which use all their parameters at once, these models only activate the necessary parameters during inference. This approach allows Qwen 3 to deliver better performance at a slightly lower cost, a major plus for anyone running these models on their own infrastructure. Another feature worth noting is the context length offered by Qwen 3 models. Context length is a critical factor when working with large data sets or complex problem-solving tasks that require processing large amounts of text. In Qwen 3, the context length ranges from 32,000 tokens up to 128,000 tokens, depending on the model size. This is particularly beneficial for any model larger than 8 billion parameters, as it can support the full 128,000 token context. This extended context is perfect for a task like long-form text generation, coding, or any analysis that requires the model to remember large chunks of information over a prolonged process. For developers looking to use Qwen 3 models, the great news is that these models are highly accessible. You can easily access the 30 billion parameter model through platforms like Hugging Face, Modelscope, and Kaggle, or you can run them locally with frameworks like Llama, LM Studio, MLX, Llama CPP, and K-Transformers. No matter what kind of infrastructure you have, there is a Qwen 3 model that fits your needs. The flexibility in access makes it easier for anyone from individual developers to large enterprises to leverage the power of Qwen 3 for a variety of applications. One of the standout features of Qwen 3 is the introduction of the hybrid thinking model. This is Alibaba's first attempt at incorporating hybrid thinking into an AI model. What does this mean? Well, hybrid thinking allows the model to think through problems step by step before delivering a final answer. This approach is ideal for more complex problems that require a deeper, more methodological thought process. For example, if you're working on a difficult coding problem or trying to analyze a large, complicated dataset, hybrid thinking can break down the problem into smaller, more manageable chunks, leading to better overall solutions. But Qwen 3 also allows for instant responses when needed. So you are not always stuck waiting for the model to process complex tasks. This dual mode capability gives users the flexibility to choose between a quick response or a more thoughtful, deep processing mode depending on the task at hand. Another standout feature of Qwen 3 is its impressive support for multilingual tasks. The model can handle up to 190 languages and dialects, making it an excellent choice for developers working in different languages or regions. Whether you are building applications for global markets or just want to test the model's versatility across languages, Qwen 3 is a powerhouse for multilingual support. Qwen 3 isn't just a giant leap forward in terms of architecture and model size. It also brings significant improvements in data training. The model has been trained on a massive 36 trillion tokens, which is double the amount that was used to train Qwen 2.5. This means the model has had access to a vast and diverse set of data, including web data, PDF-like documents, and synthetic data generated from previous models like Qwen 2.5 Coder and Qwen 2.5 Math. When it comes to performance benchmarks, Qwen 3 does not just match its competition, it beats it. The comparison with Llama 4 shows that Qwen 3 delivers better performance, particularly in general tasks, mathematics, coding, and multilingual tasks. In fact, across the board, Qwen 3 comes out ahead, with the exception of multilingual performance, where it just falls short by a tiny margin. What makes the comparison even more remarkable is that Qwen 3 is faster and cheaper than Llama 4. For anyone working with large-scale AI models, this is a huge advantage. The fact that you can achieve similar or even better results at a lower cost makes Qwen 3 an incredibly attractive option for developers. So, how can you try Qwen 3 for yourself? One of the easiest ways to access the model is through chat.qwen.ai, where you can experiment with both the 235 billion parameter mixtures of expert models and 32 billion dense model. For those looking for a more hands-on experience, the models are available for download on platforms like Hugging Face and Llama, where you can run them locally on your own hardware. This accessibility makes it simple for anyone, from individual developers to large enterprises, to tap into power of Qwen 3. Qwen 3 is undoubtedly one of the most exciting AI releases of the year. With its exceptional performance, flexibility, and open source accessibility, this model is a game changer for developers, researchers, and companies looking to harness the power of AI. So, the future of AI is here, and Qwen 3 is leading the way. If we haven't already, it's time to dive in and explore all the incredible possibilities that this model has to offer.